Hello and welcome back to Explain the Charts. Today we're tackling LTCUSD, and what a day it has been for Litecoin. The cryptocurrency market has been buzzing with news of multiple ETF filings, particularly concerning Litecoin. Three separate firms, Grayscale, CoinShares, and Canary Capital, have all recently filed to create Litecoin ETFs. This influx of ETF applications signals a significant increase in institutional interest, which is very bullish for Litecoin's price. Let's switch over to the daily chart to get a general view of LTCUSD's price action. As we can see, LTCUSD has experienced considerable price volatility in recent months. The chart shows a clear upward trend since the beginning of January, with several strong bullish candles. However, there is also evidence of consolidation periods with several bearish candles indicating market corrections. The volume associated with these price movements has been relatively high, indicating significant market participation. There is a notable level of resistance around $75, while support has appeared consistently around $65. These key price levels will be relevant as we dive into the short-term charts. Now, let's shift our focus to the 1-hour chart for a closer examination of short-term trends. The hourly chart provides a more detailed view of the recent price fluctuations. We see a series of smaller price swings within the larger uptrend. There are clear support and resistance levels throughout this time frame. The volume associated with these short-term fluctuations is often lower than the volume associated with the long-term fluctuations, indicating more liquidity. Based on recent performance, a short-term support level may be near $115, while resistance sits around $120. To get an even more granular understanding of the current market sentiment, let's take a peek at the 15-minute chart. This will give us the opportunity to identify near-term price patterns. Here on the 15-minute chart, the recent price fluctuations show short-term momentum in line with our larger picture predictions. We see smaller support and resistance levels occurring more often than in the larger timeframes. The volume is much lower here compared to the daily or hourly charts, consistent with shorter timeframe patterns. Looking at recent candles, $115 to $120 seems to be an area of resistance. Support seems to be concentrated around the $110 to $112 region. Let's zoom in on the last 24 hours on the 1-hour chart to see the effects of the ETF news. Here's a very clear correlation between the ETF announcements and price increases. The most significant increases seem to occur shortly after the announcement. This demonstrates that Litecoin's price is very responsive to positive news. This responsiveness adds to the bullish outlook on Litecoin's short and long-term performance. In summary, the recent news surrounding Litecoin ETF filings is highly positive and suggests a bullish outlook for the cryptocurrency. On the daily chart, key resistance stands around $75, with support at approximately $65. The hourly chart highlights short-term support near $115 and resistance near $120. The 15-minute chart provides further resolution with a slightly stronger support level around $110 to $112 and resistance in the $115 to $120 area. While the ETF news is extremely positive, we need to consider potential market corrections. If the ETF applications are successful, a move above $75 would greatly strengthen the bullish case. Conversely, a break below $65 would suggest a weakening of bullish momentum. Overall, the likelihood of Litecoin reaching $75 in the near term is moderate, highly dependent on the outcome of the ETF applications and the overall market sentiment. In the long term, the bullish case is strengthened by the institutional interest shown by the ETF filings. However, regulatory uncertainties and market volatility remain factors to consider. Keep an eye on the volume. High volume moves above resistance levels will likely confirm upside momentum. Low volume corrections are less concerning, but sustained low volume can point to weaker price action. Remember, this analysis is for educational purposes only. Conduct thorough research before making any investment or trading decisions.